going to this one, bro.
So quick.
Okay. Yeah. I'm on that slap shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on that slap shit. Yeah. I'm on that slap shit.
Yeah.
Hit from the back.
Yeah.
I got them racks.
Yeah.
Put them on your lap, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Hey, my diamonds, they froze.
Bro.
Hey, bitch, he play with her nose.
Nose, coat. Hey.
Damn. Jay just killed that shit. Jay just killed that shit. Jay just put up in the wick, go score. Jay just put up in the like, I'ma just hit it from the back and hit that shit till that don't hurt. No Jay put in that work.
Hey.
Cleasy, he put in that work.
Work.
Handsy gonna put him in the dirt.
Dirt.
Handsy gonna leave him on, we gonna scroll that like a vert. Running your since he, damn, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know.
Been ballin', got 4G autos on the Hellcat. My new bitch got Birkin body like 6 racks. The Wayne got on rollie, just sold the wrist cash. I be the pussy good, you gon' probably need some dispatch. I keep it see me and make a nigga get back. Bitches ain't no diss track. Told you that I needed you, and baby girl, I meant that. What's wrong for how I treated you? I really hope you get that. And if I got a girl, you got it, it ain't enough for me to get that.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Y'all already know what YouTube channel y'all watching. Y'all watching Jaden Hezzy Talks. We back here another Monday. We back with another banger. Now, hold on real quick. Y'all notice the scenery a little different. We had to step out the box a little bit. I'm with my good friend right here, Sua. JF Moncler. Y'all should know that by now. But if y'all don't know about him, y'all gonna get to know about him. But so real quick before we get into him, and because he got a good story and is going places, I want to just get into everything I like to get about myself. Y'all know where to follow me on Instagram. All that should be popping up on the screen. I just want to say thank y'all to everyone who's been supporting the podcast. It's been growing. It's really been a dream come true. Trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to just exactly. So I just want to say appreciate for everyone for watching. And yeah, now I kind of want to get into you. So I want you to start off by shouting out any social media platform you have, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, MySpace, you know what I'm saying, whatever you got. I just want you to spot. Yeah, so I want to get into a little bit about your life. You know what I'm saying? But start off by my fault. But start off by Tay in the background best be, but start off like just by shouting out your social media and then saying your name, blah blah blah, what you got going on, everything like that.
Sure. So yeah, we good. All right. So yeah, like I'm on all platforms. I'm JF Moncler, man.
I'll be putting that on the screen too.
Please you see it. JF Moncler, it's Big Cleasy. You already know. You already know.
Cleasy. So I know you. Is that because that's not your actual like you know what I'm saying, stage? But Moncler, that's something.
It come from like the Moncler.
Is that your favorite brand? Fashion brand?
I wouldn't say favorite. You feel me? But like, I ain't gonna lie. Just the reason behind it was just my.
Now you get you good.
But yeah, the reason behind it was just like you know, like I kind of wanted. You know, you hear like little Gucci gang.
Yeah, nah, I feel you. And you went down your own little.
You feel me? I was just
brand.
like, I ain't hear nobody. You feel me? It was really, you feel me? With the Moncler, so like.
Do you have a Moncler?
I ain't gonna lie.
Not yet. I feel that, bro.
I'm not a puffer though. Not a puffer though. You feel me? I got a little shirt. You feel me? Collar shirt, tees. You know, I feel like it's essential. So.
Yeah, nah, definitely. I was calling myself V-Lone J for the ever.
You feel me?
Until I had, nah, I
you
feel
me?
It.
I get you. Yeah.
I feel that, but yeah. So on all platforms, JF Moncler. Everywhere, go run his music up, and we're gonna get into that. But like I like to do with all my guests, I just want to speak a little bit on how we met. Now, like a lot of my guests have been on the podcast, I met you in high school, right? We turned out to live really close to each other, but I met you in high school. We both played football. I think what year did you leave, Sarah? I think you left sophomore year.
So yeah. No, I left. Yeah, I left freshman year. So like after freshman year. So yeah.
But how we kind of like met, we could both touch on the story, but I'll just try and say what I remember because it was so long ago. But how we met, we both was playing freshman football team. That was a fun year, bro. You remember that? That was a fun year.
Stupid. If niggas know, niggas know.
Shout out all the guys. Shout out
to all the guys. I ain't gonna lie, we still, you feel me? We still think.
Shout out all the guys that was on that team. But yeah,
sure.
we met I think freshman year. And I don't really remember like a specific moment of us meeting, just, you know what I'm saying, being on the football team.
I'm be real, from what I recall, Jaden was always like, yeah, so basically, yeah, we had a couple of classes together too, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
what freshman year? What classes?
Freshman year, I think, You was with me in religion.
With Mr. Sanders?
Mr. Sanders.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, shout out Mr. Sanders.
Yeah,
though.
shout out him.
My mama, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
wherever you
good.
at, fool. Hey, I hope you doing
Shout out
good,
him.
bro. I hope you doing good for
Yeah.
sure. But nah, we had a couple classes, but like what I really like when I like knew like my boy Hansi, like it was kind of like just off of football. Like you know, we had Coach Arnberg and shit. Like you know, we watched film, weight room. You feel me?
Yeah.
Lock shit, like
Them old days, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it was like he was all, you feel me, he was one of the guys on the team. So it was like, you feel me, that's how I kind of, that was my introduction to him. Turns out, you feel me, like, we
cool
right
peoples,
around,
yeah.
You feel me, we right around the corner
Yeah,
from
right.
each other
And I want
all the
to,
time.
that's actually an interesting part in the story because I want to let the people know him and my grandmother of all people had like a crazy interaction.
Oh,
So
yeah,
look, let
for
me
sure.
tell you, so there's a Walmart by my house, right, in
Shout out
Carson,
to the city,
California.
though. Shout out
Yeah,
to the city.
shout out Carson,
the
shout out
DA,
DA,
Delamo.
everything.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
the nigga DA
so he was in the Walmart. And then my grandma was in the Walmart, right? I guess she was wearing a Sarah hoodie, right? Our school hoodie.
So I think I had on like some, like a, you know, I'm just going to the Walmart, you feel me? I had probably like on a Sarah hoodie, like, at the time I didn't go, like, this was probably like sophomore or junior year. And like, yeah, I still had like on the hoodies.
Yeah.
So I walked in and had just, you know, shit, nice lady. Like I was, you feel me? We was minding our own business, and then out of nowhere, she was just like, hey, like, do you go to Sarah? And I was like, nah, I used to though, like my freshman. She was like, oh well, you know, you might know my grandson, my grandbaby. He was talking about him and his sister, like they was like the twins, and I was like, the twins, and he was like, I was like, I'm not, I don't know, I'm not sure. She was like, the Hansi twins, and I was like,
that's crazy.
I'm like, if anybody knows Jaden, man, like Hansi, like
that's like my name. That's like
his name,
yeah,
Hansi. Like his name not Jaden. I ain't gonna lie.
Everyone called me
it's
Hansi,
Hansi
yeah.
for sure. But like, so when she said Hansi, it was just like, what? And then like, you feel me? Even after that, I remember I told him that, and then, you know, like just going around the city and shit, like, you know, just being, you know, Delamo Bay type shit, or you know, he don't stay there right now. I don't think you know.
No, I'm still.
Well, I mean,
I'm still there.
But you got other, you feel me?
Yeah, nah.
So,
But yeah, you used to always see me because
I
I
used
work
to
in the
see,
barber
you know,
shop,
shit.
and then you used to always
I
see
used
me
to just
when
run
you.
into him randomly, you know, say what's up, and then, you know.
I know. Now we here.
we
Now
like
we here
that.
on the
Now we here,
podcast.
you feel
Yeah,
me,
I
like
knew
that.
just off the Carson connection and just the Sarah connection and just everything and what he has going on. I knew I
sure.
wanted to get him on my platform because
Yeah.
I think you got a super dope story and like your music's actually good. Like when I did my podcast with Tyler, I was telling you that. Like, I have a lot of friends that, like, well, not even a lot of friends, just, you know, a lot of people that's just trying to make music. And I had someone else who made, 2 people who actually made music, 3 people actually who made music on my podcast before, and they're fired too, in my opinion. But I think you're right up there with them. And
sure.
if not, y'all are like just all really good.
I get you.
So I wanted to get you on the platform because just you being as talented as you are, I feel like you could actually make it places. So we're going to get into that, but I just wanted to give you a little flowers and everything.
Appreciate
but like,
it, by
yeah,
the
so
way.
go
That's
follow
love.
him on everything. Listen to his music, but now let's actually get into that. So I want to talk about how did you get into music, because I feel like music's a big thing in everyone's life. You know what I'm just saying? It's
sure.
when it starts when you're young. So I kind of want to hear a little bit about your story, how you got into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So basically, like let's take it back. You feel me?
Yeah,
From
take
the
it
beginning.
as far back as we could.
So like, you feel me? I feel like as a kid, like as all kids, we all had like that music, not music phase, but you know, kind of like I kind of always wanted to be like the entertainer of the family. that was just kind of like my personality. I just wanted to entertain, making somebody smile, laugh, whatever the case was, you know, like, and I just remember like, you know, my peoples, they would just have like, they would have on some Michael Jackson or whatever.
That's the go right there.
You know, some old shit, some classic shit. You know, they was just like, I'll just look on the TV and I'll just be like, damn, like the way, like, you feel me, people look at him and like whenever he's on the screen, he's like, you feel me, the star, and you know, he's the main character. I kind of wanted to be like, yeah, whatever. I was a little brat. You feel me? I wanted all that attention. So like, I just wanted to be like, I always been in the background. I just want to be an entertainer. So like, you know, I would put on like little performances like in my living room, like just acting like a fool, like just, you know, just doing like little, you feel me, just.
Yeah, no, I get you. Everybody had that
everybody
phase.
had that little phase type shit. So, you know, that's kind of where it started. Like music always been in the background, but where my heart was and everything, like I kind of like where we met, like football. Like that's the reason.
Me
why.
too.
So yeah, like just sports in general, honestly, because I'm a code at hooping too.
I'm giving you. I already told you that. I'm giving you a bucket.
We're gonna say that for that. We're gonna talk about it.
I am giving you a bucket.
But I ain't gonna lie.
Pure buckets, like not even no buckets, just pure buckets.
I ain't gonna lie, like I'm hezzy.
I'm locking that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going for that, bro.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie, but we
got to set that up.
for sure. Nah, but yeah, so it's like that was where my passion and my heart was at. So like it always kind of just been lingering in the background, like you know, of course, like everybody, I had them like I wanted to be, you know, I wanted to be like Young Thug or something. I want to be like I listen to music, so it's like I kind of wanted, you feel me? I had that ambition to be one of them, but like I was focused, tunnel vision on like just, you know, sports shit. And kind of when I like when I like kind of lost like passion and the love for like sports and whatever, and you know, just basketball, football in general, like I kind of was lost for like I want to like point in time where I was lost. I ain't gonna lie. But like in the moments, like I kind of like, you know, like music was always there. Like, you know, like music, I feel like music is a part of like everyday life. Like,
Every day,
know,
for real.
People like you hear things every day. Like no, it don't even have to be music. Like, you know, your ears, you know, you feel me, you pick up shit. So I don't know, like just going through that phase, I kind of like, you know, I would be in like PS4 parties or anything with the homies and stuff, and you know, like just being a little kid, you know, that shit, like, you know, nigga, you hear a beat, you just be like, shit,
Just hop on it.
just hop on it. You
Yeah.
with the homies, whatever, this and that. You know, you chilling, you just like, man, play, and you know, like I would just do it so like effortlessly, cause you know, like I just feel like I don't know, I don't want to say like God-given talent, but like it's kind of like on some like it's always been there, so it wasn't like nothing to me, like it was, you feel me, it felt like second nature, like so like yeah, like when I would do that, all the homies would just be like, what the fuck, like bro, why are you not like get in the booth, like this and that,
Take it serious,
take it serious, this and that, and you know I'm like nah, bro, I want to hoop, I want to go, you feel me, I want to play football, but yeah, so like I said, when I lost that, like, you feel me, that love and ambition for the game, I used that same, you know, mentality and that love and ambition I had for those things, and I pursued it with this music thing, and it turns out
It's working out.
I fell in love with it, and you know, like it's working out. You know, I get a lot of like, you know, love and you know, like people out here like just appreciating like what I do in my craft and my creativity, my art, whatever. Cause that's the thing with shit. Like I feel like the music is like I just feel like you're a creator, like you're artist, and I feel like, you know, I look at music as art, you know, and coming from an artist point of view, like I look at it as like, you know, I just painted this picture, and you know, I want, like, you know, it's for everybody, you know, for whoever to pick it up and, you know, just recognize its beauty and whatever, this and that, and you know, you'd be surprised, like it'll be a lot of people that, you know, like that can relate, and that, you feel me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you mean. I think that's a fire story.
It's a beautiful thing, like for real. So that's why I fell in love with it. So
that's kind of like, I kind of have a similar story. Now, obviously, I'm not in love with making music, but
I feel it, yeah.
like after I realized my time playing football was up, I kind of that's when I started to get into this podcast stuff and stuff like fashion, to stuff where I realized that's really where my heart's at. That stuff I genuinely like doing, even if I wasn't getting paid for it. So I think that's a fire story, and I think every young kid, like, either if they take it far in sports or not, it's like sports is the start of everyone's dream. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's like, you feel me, coming from like a LA, like from
where we come from,
where we come from, you know, LA, like that's kind of every young person.
Yeah, everyone's dream to go D1, then make it to the league.
Yeah,
but it's not everyone's story works out like that, which is okay. But it builds character. Sports definitely builds character.
Don't get it twisted though. I ain't gonna lie, I'm cold. Like, you feel me? Like I should have went D1. I ain't gonna lie. Like, feel me? If I was like a couple inches taller, you feel me? I'll probably be in the league right now. Like this music shit. Nah, but not for real though. Like, yeah, it's just with that thing. Like, you know, it's just a whole lot of like politics, and that it ties in with my story.
Super political.
It ties in with my story as well, cause like that's kind of like the reason why I fell in love with it. You feel me? Cause it was like it wasn't about like, you know, just the love and like for the game, you know, it kind of got into politics, and you know, you just had to, you know, it just took the love out there. It just took the love out of it for me. So like, even ties into my story. No, most people do not know this, but like, yeah, I did go to Sarah freshman year. I ended up transferring.
You went to Carson, right?
Nah, I went to like, it was a continuation school in Carson, but like, you know, I live in Carson, so I know everybody. I basically, you know, I went there, but I ended up going to school like, and, I forgot the name, but I went going to alternative school. That was my sophomore year. Like, I don't know if I can say this, but we just gonna see. But yeah, like I kind of I just went a whole different route, because I honestly, where my mindset was with this whole thing was, you know, like I always felt like I was talented. Like I always believed in myself, like full percent, like 100%, and I kind of was willing, to bet on myself, like in that moment, like right then and there, even being like 14 years old, 15 years old, like I knew, like I kind of knew where everything was going for myself, and I kind of saw my future. So like, and I didn't see it like me having a future and pursuing like something like I didn't love, or I didn't have a passion for, or you feel me, something I just wasn't okay with. And I kind of wasn't okay with like the school aspect of it, of everything. You know, I started cutting class. I started smoking weed. I don't condone. I'm not trying to influence anybody, but you know, I started running the streets trying to get money. You know, just trying to live fast for real. And I got humbled very quick, but like I ain't gonna lie, like I wouldn't want to know, like I wouldn't want to know no other way, because like
it taught you.
It taught me for sure. Like I do want to be like, I want to be my own boss, and not like it's so cliche to say, but like I want to be like, I want to be able to do what I want to do. Like in the end of this shit, I want to be able to, you know, be in charge of what you feel me? And fuck all that. I want to do what I love and like, what I aspire to do, you know, what I want to do.
And have it be lucrative, and yeah, definitely.
You feel me? So, yeah. So like after my sophomore year, I dropped out. I went to continuation, and then like the whole COVID thing hit. That was it. That was done. Like that was the end of school for me. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, like ever since then, I just been like, you know, trying to really pursue this music. I fell in love with this music shit, and I've been trying to pursue that like to the fullest, because I really believe in myself, like wholeheartedly. Like, you feel me? A lot of people can't say like, you know, they can't, like a lot of my peers, they wouldn't like, they don't. I'm not gonna, you feel me, gonna say they don't have the guts, but like, you know, it's a lot at stake. You know, it's a lot at risk when like making that decision. You know, going that route. You feel me? Like some people say it's a dream. You know, like maybe you feel me, it's a high percent chance, you know, like, you know, becoming an established artist and an artist, whatever.
It's hard.
It's hard. Just becoming like, you know,
anybody,
anybody in general. That's why I feel like we all tie in, like, you know, like even doing this, you know, this podcast thing, or, you know, just building your brand, your image, and, you know, your social status, whatever. You feel me? It's hard, like, for genuinely, and it's like, you know, but that's like society today. That's the meta. Like, not like that.
Nah, definitely.
Nah, but that's what it is though. First, so like, you know, you just trying to, like, what I'm trying to do really with this is, you know, I'm trying to just beat all the odds. You know, crack this like enigma, this sort of kind of code, like this chain, because, you know, so yeah, because, you know, like, I really kind of I'm like kind of like the only person in my family. I'm like a black sheep. Like, there's nobody. Everybody either went to school route, you know, or somebody working 9 to 5 or something, like. Right. You know, just I just vow, like, what I stand for. Like, I just wouldn't stand for, like, you know, just bowing down and becoming a statistic, and, you know, just becoming a number, like, just falling, you know, into that category. Like, if anything, I'm being at 1 percentile. You feel me? I'm be, you know, like. And, you know, I'm just trying to crack this code, beat this chain, you know, so I can take care of my loved ones, my people. That's just like my whole inspiration. That's my why. That's my reason.
Definitely. I think just hearing your story, we had never sat down and talk about your, like, purpose and what you want to do with this music and stuff, but I could tell that it's something that you're really passionate about.
For sure.
And I definitely think just if you keep working at it, obviously no one is as good as they when they started as they are when they finish. So I think if you just keep putting in the hours, keep rubbing elbows with the right people, you know what I'm saying, you can make it. And we're gonna get deeper kind of into your music, but I just kind of want to keep talking on like who makes Sua, you know, I'm Sua, right? So I'm gonna talk about when it comes to music. Now it doesn't even have to be an artist, but who inspires you? Like it could be someone, a family member, it could be
for sure.
something, an experience of your life, or it can be an artist. I just want to know who inspires you to make music.
For the most part, honestly, just inspires me in general as a person is really my grandmother, cause like I had lost my grandmother when I was like about like I think I was like 10, 11. I'm 19 now, so like yeah, when it's just kind of like when I lost my grandmother, like that's when kind of like everything just changed in the snap of it, like in an instant. Like before I lost my grandmother, I was living like that real. I was being a kid, like I was genuine. I can say like I had a great childhood, like like I was like on the right track. I was getting. That's why I gained my love for sports. I was always in like I played everything you can name, like even tennis, my fault, but tennis and soccer and everything. I was just in love with just an innocent just kid, and I feel like once my grandmother had passed away, like that's when everything I kind of snapped into reality. I kind of I started realizing like the real like reality, like this is like it's not always gonna be like this, and I realized you got money issues and you got just like
life
that,
stuff,
life stuff, you feel me, life stuff, and I just seen how it kind of affected me and my peoples, and I had to. That's when I had to snap out of that. I had to grow up like fast. So it kind of sparked me into like I kind of snapped into like survival mode. Like because like I'm seeing my peoples. We not like how we used to, like how we was. We in survival mode now. Like it's real. So like you feel me? I just took that just being raised in, I'm a Samoan. I'm Samoan, so like we kind of like one thing about Samoans, we're real like family oriented.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
definitely.
like so like it's family over everything, and like that's kind of just my grandmother, she's Samoan. My grandfather also Samoan. Like they just always implemented it on me as a young like as a kid. That's all I knew was my family, and I was okay with that. Like that's all it was for me. That's where my genuine. That's where you get that genuine side. That's where it comes from, because we're just real genuine people. At the end of the day, I feel like that with all Islander type people. Like, I've met people from Filipinos and other types of Asians. Like that I see that we all are
camaraderie.
You feel me? One. Because we all kind of have that same kind of morals and respect. So yeah. So like it just my grandmother. She kind of made. She implemented me like, she implemented on me like as a child. So like, that's where like without that I don't know, like I don't know.
You don't know where
I would be or who I would be, honestly. So yeah, once that happened, I just like I always been that like I always had that mentality where like I'm gonna be the one that takes care of all the take care of anything. Like I'm gonna be the one that's gonna take care of my family. I feel like that was my calling, like to take care of all my loved ones, all my peoples. Because my that's what she was doing before. She was, making sure everybody was straight, and everybody was. We would like, without her, we've been going like down type shit. But like, damn, I'm not trying to get all like sentimental.
Are you
shit.
good?
But like, yeah. So like, it's just kind of like that's my reasoning, man. Like that's my why. Like she was everything to me. So like. In a sense, I just want to make her proud, for real.
Definitely, I'm sure you already are, bro.
For sure, yeah, for sure.
Definitely. So yeah, I think that's a fire story. Shout out to your grandma. So, cause without her, you like who knows where you would be right now.
For
so
sure.
definitely, I think that's fire. But like outside of people in your regular life that inspire you, what are some musical artists that inspire you? Now you mentioned Young Thug, you mentioned Michael Jackson even.
For sure.
So give me some of the artists that inspire you to make music.
So like you said, if I had to give you my top 3 all time, like just who I think personally, and again, this is my personal opinion, but like just like who had the most influence on like, you know, just my music and what my taste. I feel like Young Thug is the top one for me.
Free YSL, man. Free YSL, freedom guys,
Thug,
man.
Free Jeff.
They innocent, man.
Free Jeff, everybody. Free Jeff. Hashtag Free Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay. But like, nah, for real, like that. I feel like out of everybody, man, he just always been like. I feel like he has the biggest impact of today's like, in today's music or hip hop in general. Like, you know, you got people prior to him. You know, people would say it was like Wayne. You know, he kind of like switched it up with the auto tune, and you know, he added a different like, you know, flow and different, you know, just kind of like for the hood and for the people, you feel me? For everybody in general. But like, yeah, so yeah, Thug for sure. He just, you know, I feel like he has the biggest impact in terms of like, even like with the whole drip, the whole like
stepping out your lane,
out your lane, just being like, you know, different in terms of like whatever you want to call it different nowadays. That shit is like
everything different nowadays.
Everything different nowadays. But yeah, like, you know, he kind of implemented that. You know, he was always himself and stand-up guy. You know, like I just respect that. Like as a, you feel me? Like he really impacted everyone. You feel me? In terms of like from all walks of life.
That's
like,
facts.
Yeah,
this new generation of rap.
It's like
it's definitely Thug inspired. Even my favorites, like my biggest inspirations is Uzi and Cardi. Hey. And then there would be no Uzi and Cardi without Thug and Sosa. So it's like, yeah, exactly.
So it's like, that's another one, Sosa, for sure. Like, for me, he's up. I'll put him on like my top 5. You feel me? But like, we talking about like top 3.
Your favorites. My favorite. Yeah, your favorite top 3.
But like, yeah, so Thug definitely one. So this is kind of like a rough take, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I talk about this with all the or hot take, whatever you wanna call it. I talk about this with the homies all the time. But like, this is again personally my opinion. But like, you know, I'm a LA baby. I grew up out here. So like, I feel like.
Wait, hold on. I hope you about to say who I think you about to say from LA.
From LA.
I hope it's
two. It's actually 2. So even on my top 3, like. It just goes from Thug and then this goes. And I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't always this. Like, I would probably told you Future or like before like I started actually making music and looking at everything like from an artist point of view. But like, I'll probably tell you like Future, you know, just the big, why am I forgetting? I'm forgetting Drizzy. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm tripping. But, so yeah, go Thug, Drizzy, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Thug,
No, you good.
Thug and Drizzy, yeah, that's the top 2. And then like the 3 and whatever, my next is like, it's kind of like a toss up. But I personally mess with like Kalen too, for real. Like just personally as just being from LA.
Yeah,
you
from
know,
Carson too. I think he's from Carson, right? Yeah.
I didn't see, you feel me, he being a man.
Man, I didn't see him too.
Shout out Kalen, man. I ain't gonna lie, you know, I seen him, you feel me, he said what's like, and he probably ain't, you know, thinking, but it's cool.
Yeah, he will one day.
He gonna see one day. We gonna tap in. You feel me? It's all love. We gonna top it up. But nah, yeah, for real, my boy too, for real, Kellen. He really, like, he inspired. That's another. Like, he inspired me to make the music I make today. You know, just that whole vibe and that whole I just feel like we come from the same cloth. Like, I can relate. I like as a kid, like, you know, like you say, he's from Carson and like specifically like the Delamo area. Not trying to, but yeah, like yeah, I used to see him as a kid, like young, like, you know, just, you feel me, like just being from, you feel me, the city, like you just running, you feel me, see everybody. Yeah, like I don't know, I kind of like always seen that star power in him, and you know, like it kind of inspired me. You feel me, like it gives me like hope, like honestly. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, I just thought of another one. I ain't gonna lie. All right, look, I'm gonna give y'all my top 5. Look, I'm just naming names. There's no order, but just know that. Top 2 is gonna be Thug Drake. The third, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give it to Roddy though. I ain't gonna lie.
Roddy Ricch, yeah.
Shout out
back now, but yeah. So you been speaking about your top 5. You said Roddy Ricch.
So it go Thug, Drake, and then like I don't want no slack for this, bro. Like, don't come from, hey, y'all chat. Don't come from me in the comments like this and that. But like, just like Roddy, I feel like Roddy, for sure on my top 3, cause you know, like he's right up the street. You feel me? Like I've seen Roddy in person before. You know. Yeah, like it for as an artist, it gives me inspiration. You know, like actually seeing these people, you know, prosper, and you know, hey, shout out One Take too. Shout out One Take. I ain't gonna lie, they're from the city, they're from Compton. you know, I've been since a youngin', like, you feel me, like, seeing these, you know, these, like, you feel me, people you actually know, like, you know, you know, like, the whole behind the scenes and everything. It's kind of like, you know, it gives real inspiration as an artist, you know, like, to really, like, I could do it, you feel me? Why not me, you feel me? That's the one thing about me, like, that's where I get that why not me mentality, you feel me? I get it from, like, you know, just, like I said, like, my granny, you know, just always been like that. Why can't I do this thing? Like, I don't want to ever have, like, a barrier or, you know, anything that, for me, that restricts me, whatever. But, so, yeah, so, like, Roddy, for sure, he's talented for real, like, and that's another inspiration, like, where my sound comes from. And then I said Kaylin, that's, like, 4. And then my last one, I got to give it to, like, Blast. Like, Blast, I ain't gonna lie, but out of all of them, I feel like, you know, I got the utmost respect for him as, like, you know, as an artist, and as just, I feel like he's really, like, out of all of them, I feel like he's probably one of the most, like, talented in terms of music, like, just being a musician. You know, seeing him, like, prosper and blow up, like, it really, and just his sound, it's, like, so dope, it's different. Every time you hear him, it's, like, give you that LA vibe, you know, that chill vibe, you know, just, that, you feel me, that summer vibe.
I get you, yeah, it's good vibes.
And it's good vibes every time I put on Blast. So, you know, you always gonna catch me pumping, you know, Blast. I just name. But, yeah, and just him being from LA, you know, and he also does, like, you know, he engineers himself. And that's one thing, like, you know, I want, y'all gonna see later on in the podcast, I'm gonna show y'all one of, like, my engineer. And, you know, because he kind of plays, like, the biggest part in why I'm able to do this music, you know, like, you see where we are right now, like.
Shout out to him for letting us pull up in his studio too.
His studio, like this is his crib, you know. So it's like you know, he's invested in this as much as, like, you know, as the artist is, like, as much as I want to make it, you know. He has his dreams and ambitions too, and we kind of just, you know, click together, form up a little, you know, a squad, a team, you know, to help each other build, you know. And I feel like, you know, a lot of people, you know, do that in terms of, like, when they want to become, like, an influencer or, like, just become something, you know, you kind of, like, it's all about, you know, networking and
it's the only thing you can do.
You know, and
yeah,
you know,
who you know.
Listen, that, you know,
yeah,
I know you know.
Of course I'm knowing.
For sure, like, you feel me, you might have to go, you know, go backstage at that Can concert, you know, and, you know, like, you know, sneak your way back there trying to network and just a conversation, bro, like, that would really be, like, one of the biggest, like, you know, it'll get you, you know, it's crazy, like, you feel me, to how far that will get you, you know, like, you know, it's all about just building, like, up a foundation and, like, a brand, you know, to, you feel me, so for the people and for the, like, you know, for the culture and for everybody to, you know, kind of latch on and, you know, so, like, yeah, shout out to my boy Blast, you feel me, hopefully one day.
Yeah. One day.
One day.
Sue and Blast on the song together, that'd be crazy, but.
Shout out to all the guys, man, from the city. I kind of want to shout out my boy, my boy Jason Cash. He from Delamo. You feel me? He tapped in too. I tapped in. You know, I tapped in, but, you know, he fucked with, you know, he responded, and, you know, like, you know, just shit like that. You know, it go a long way.
Yeah.
You feel me? And even, like, my boy Jaja. Shout out my boy Jaja Delamo, Jaja MB3. You know, he just dropped at the intro. Go cop that. All that. But yeah, just everybody from the city, you know, it's all love, you know, for me. I got love for my city, you know, and they, for me, they support right back, you know. That's why everything I do is kind of just for, like the people who made me, like, my city, my family, and, like, you know, just the shit that just made me to today, you feel me? I wouldn't be me without, you feel me, like, where I come from and who, you know, the people that raised me, and, you know, just the people in my life, you feel me? So, like, yeah, so shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the guys. Yeah, man.
So if y'all can't tell, like, you should already be able to tell that he's super passionate about this, and he's thought. I'm sure you thought about this, like, all the time. So shout out to all the people he named, all the influencers and all the people that's coming up. Shout out to them. But kind of getting into your music now, you mentioned how we got to this point, your inspirations, right? I want to talk about what you've actually put out. So one, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but you only have one project put out, right? It was a collection of songs, or was it a project?
So it was like I got 2 out now. So
you got 2, yeah.
I'm now you good.
Bad researcher, man.
So I get why you think. So, like, I had, like, so when I first started, like, normally for artists, you know, they'll probably drop, like, they'll probably drop like a single or whatever. So when I first ever started, like where I labeled myself as a rapper, I dropped a single. I dropped one single called My Time, y'all go tap in, whatever. That's my first ever song. Shout out my boy Sabi, you know, that's the one of the first projects we ever made, or not projects but single. And then right after that, like what was it? I think it was a feature with one of my boy Dway. Shout out my boy Dway from the city as well, doing his thing. And then like I went straight into like I just ducked off from it after that. Like I ducked off for a couple months, like I'll say like 4 to 5 months. It was the beginning, man, so I was still trying to figure everything out, trying to, you know, build like, you know, foundation, you know, build my team, build like, you know, I was really trying to pursue this, so I wanted to do it the right way. So like I was just like, you know, I kind of ducked off for a minute, trying to get everything together. And once I feel like I got, you feel me, kind of like a grasp. I ain't gonna lie, when I first started, I was whack. I ain't gonna lie. I was pretty whack. I ain't gonna
Everybody
lie.
was whack when it.
I come in here like I ain't gonna lie, I was cold like, but in the studio I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was not a studio nigga like.
Bro, if you go watch my first podcast, just look at how like
just
tight I looked at it. Yeah.
So like when you just coming in a whole different vicinity, it's like yeah. So I had to like really like, you know, I had to work on it. I had to get my reps in, you know, like I had to, you feel me, build up something to where I could build up a sound to where like, you know, I felt comfortable like putting it out, you feel me, because, you know, I don't want to just pull out. But yeah, so like it took a long. I'll come in here like have some whole thing written, and then like I just lay it and it just be boo boo like straight. But like I talk about trial and tribulation. Like I ain't gonna lie, it took a minute to get here where we at now. So like, but one thing I'll say, like when you got love for something, you know, that love and ambition, it's just like, you know, when you it's like basketball, football,
it's like it's worth it.
It's kind of like, you know, you're a kid, you don't know, like you just want to, you know, like I always wanted to go to the park just to shoot. You feel me? Little I know, I was like working on my game. I was getting my reps in, you know, like just like that, like. So I would just be in my room freestyling, whatever. I'll go write some shit, and then, you know, over time, you know, it like, you feel me, it pays off. So like, once I feel like I got that foundation built, I was like, I wasn't planning on dropping like a project or whatever. I wasn't planning on dropping like any type of mixtape or anything, no album or anything. It just kind of happened because it's like I got in this zone, I got in this like mood, this whole like, you know, time period where I was just coming in the studio and I was just fluent. I was coming in here like making song. At first I wasn't like, it would take me like about 2-3 sessions just to make one song. Like, for me, it was gutter. I ain't gonna lie, but like. Yeah, I just stuck to it, bro. I feel me, and I was glad I had somebody like, you feel me, kind of had the same love and ambition to kind of like go through the motions with me as well, like, and yeah, so like basically we kind of clicked up, and you know, I was just working, and I ended up making like 7, 8 songs, 9 songs within the span of like a month, and I was like. We just gonna drop a tape. We're gonna drop like a project, whatever, for people gotta hear shit. So like, I dropped the project pretty early, but it was like, you know, it was kind of like I wanted people to like, kind of what I'm trying to say, like I kind of wanted people to like see me grow, basically. So like, this may be my sound right now or this and that, but it like just what, like, you feel me? Like it's a process, you know, like. And the people that, and like, they, you feel me, people who listen to it and they already telling me, like, they're like, damn, it sound like, you feel me, mainstream sound good, like, it don't sound like, you know, just some SoundCloud shit, or I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, like, that just uses SoundCloud, but like, it didn't sound like no, like, it didn't sound like no, just put it out, like, I put it out fast, like, it just sounded like, you know, it took a lot of time and, you know, quality over quantity type shit. And, yeah, so like once I see people, you know, was messing with that, I ain't gonna lie, after I dropped that, I didn't drop for like a whole year. Like, I went like a whole, and I only been doing this shit for like a year and some change. Like, so after that, I didn't drop for like a whole year. I kind of fell into this like, this whole like, just, I don't want to say like that D word, but like, kind of like, just depressed mind state. Like, I just kind of felt like, I don't know, like, my dreams started become like just a fairy tale, you feel me, like, and I kind of like, you know, that's my whole, it's like, it's all tied in together, but like, you know, I kind of fell in that state. I didn't even want to make music. Like, I didn't want to do none of that no more. Kind of like I kind of fell in that type of mindset, and like I was lost. But then like I went through some whole like life changing or I just went through in life to where I feel like I want to express this. Like I want to kind of tell my story, kind of. So like I feel like the only thing that I could that kind of helped me get through that was like the music shit, and kind of helped me like basically vent and just like, you know, just I don't know, just the only thing that I feel like if I couldn't talk to nobody, I could just, you know, talk to myself on the mic. You feel me? And like that's why I fell in love with it. It became like therapeutic to me, like, you know. And yeah, that, like I ended up dropping in. I sat for a year, but then I kind of started picking shit up. Like a couple months ago, I got to start picking back up. Got in the hang things, got back in the studio, just fell right back in love with it. Then I came out with this other project, Cleasy Season. Shout out to my boy Sabi. Shout out Hangout Records, man. Like I said, like I wouldn't be able to do none of it if it wasn't for my team, man. You know, the people that, you know, stuck with me through all the bullshit and all the trial and tribulation. You know, you feel me? They kept me sane. They kept me going. So like, I just wanna like shout out to them. So we stayed in, we locked in, and then we end up coming out with like another like what? I think like 6 songs like little tape on the next project. I dropped a few singles after that. I dropped like 2-3 singles after the first project, and then y'all go tap in with those too. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, yep, go tap in.
We going down. But yeah, yeah. I just so yeah, I know I be ranting, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
We good. It's your platform,
ranting.
bro.
So,
Talk
yeah.
your talk, man. They gonna see this one day, and then they gonna be
you
like,
know,
oh, that's where you started. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit. So yeah, just bear with me. But yeah, man. So I got two projects out right now. Then I think I got like 3 or 4 singles. Then I got like 2-3 features.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of got like a solid catalog, I would say. But I just feel like with all that I got right now, I don't think like it doesn't define me like in terms of like I feel like when it's all said and done, my music is like you're gonna see like the process. You're gonna see like a caterpillar turn into a butterfly. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So like everything in the beginning stage I'm putting out, you know, it's just only the beginning. Like for me, it's gonna keep elevating, you know, as time goes by. And I'm still finding myself, you know, as an artist. You know, that's one thing. Like, I feel like that's one of the hardest things to do when you're trying to like find like your, you know, like your definite sound. I would say one thing about me and my sound, I wanted like the most versatile. Like that's kind of what I stand on with this music. Like I feel like I'm one of the most like versatile like artists that comes from where I come from. Like come from LA. You feel me? Like I'm a young man, you know, and like a lot of my peers, you know, like they try to do this rapping shit or this music shit, whatever. They try to like, you know, they got this certain like this criteria that they want to follow, you know, like in terms of, like they got this LA sound thing, kind of like, you know, people just want to be going to booth and just rap about gang banging and this and that. Like yeah, so rap about gang banging and stuff, and rap about like, you know, just all this other shit. And I feel like that kind of takes away from like the real music aspect of it, like people that actually make real music. Now, I don't want to like, you know, offend anybody, you know, in terms of like when I say real music, but it's just kind of like I listen to music to listen to like music, like actual, you know, shit that has meaning, and like, you know, I'm a quality over quantity type guy, you know, like I like stuff that like that makes me feel, you know, like when you hear like all this other stuff that you kind of like you already done heard or you already like it's kind of it sounds like copy and paste type shit, like, you know, it just like, you know, it might sound cool for like a moment, but like I don't find like, you know, like it's not my steez. It's not like I feel like you should, when you want to do like when you do this shit like this music shit, I feel like you shouldn't limit yourself to like to a certain to basically just a certain like, I feel like, you know, it's art. Be creative.
Definitely.
And I feel like everybody from the like coming from where I come from, say like LA, like everybody just like everybody's in like they just limit themselves, you know, with this certain sound. And like, you know, it's not a lot of people that are like that are put they like, you know, are willing to go dive that different, you know, take that different route and go, you know, be different. You know, like make different types of music, like fuck around, make a country song, like I don't know, like just random shit, like, you know, just I feel like I'm one of the youngest doing it like that. You know, I'm diving down all types of like my music is for everyone, ready to eat, like literally. I got, you know, I got that plug shit for, you know, Y2K vibes, you know, whatever for everybody, anybody that want to go for me hear some plug shit. You know, I got to cut, like I wouldn't say I'm a plug artist, but like, you know, I've been in, you feel me? I'm a chat guy, you feel me? I've been in there, like I'm hip for sure. Like I listen, bro. I don't even want to get into that right now. But shout out Summers, dog. Shout out Lil Reno. Again, shout out Reno for sure.
Shout out Summers, yeah.
Reno, shout out Reno, man. And yeah, you know. But like, yeah. So like, I kind of dive in, like, you know, I'll make some R&B shit. I'll make some rapping. I'll make some gassing. I'll gas a beat, whatever, on some hood, on some, you know, on some shit. But I just kind of want to, like, that's what I want to stamp, like, you know, just I make me, like, you know, like just I'm creative with it, and you know, I'm not afraid to go dive down these different, you know, genres, cause you know, I feel like, you know, this music, like I just want to be me, you know, just be like, I'm not trying to limit myself and this and that. So yeah, like that's kind of what I want. I would like, that's kind of the advice I would give to anybody that's trying to pursue this music thing. Like, you know, like really, bro, like just don't limit yourself, bro. Like don't, like just be you, and you know, like if that's all you want to do is do that, like, you know, that Detroit style, that whatever, I mean, yeah, do it, like, but as long as that's you, bro, like just be yourself at the end of the day. Like don't feel like you gotta cater to whoever. Don't let like, you know, your environment be the reason why you only make this certain type of music, bro. Like honestly, like you feel me, it's bigger than that, you feel me? I'm trying to go mainstream. I don't know about y'all. I'm trying to go mainstream though, and like I'm trying to be at the top. So like, you know, that's what fuels me. That's what makes me. That's what gives me the inspiration, you know. Like I want to be like Drake and, you know, drop a whole album to where like niggas on yachts like are just, you feel me, they the only ones that can comprehend what he's saying, cause like, you feel me, it's just that music, you feel me, like that whole vibe, like people wouldn't be able to comprehend for like if you make this certain type of, cause you feel me, they ain't been down these. I'm low-key renting for. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, you good, bro. I'm letting you chat,
like,
bro.
I kind of just like got lost. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, it's your
We
show
gonna cut
right
this
now.
out. We gonna cut this out. We gonna edit all this shit. But
nah, you good, bro.
yeah, bro. But
I just think it's super cool to hear your passion
for
about
sure.
it. Cause like bro, everybody that know me know I could talk for days about stuff that involve me. So it's good. It's like, I know that's passion. I know it's not you trying to like, take over my show. It's just your passion.
It's just kind of like I got a lot going. You know, it's kind of like when your voice finally heard. You feel me? Like you kind of want to tell it all. You feel me? And like, you know, I'm gonna get used to it. You feel me? Just bear with me. You feel me? But like, I just got a lot of things. You know.
And that's why I got you on here, bro.
For sure.
But kind of transitioning out of your music now. In your tangent, you was speaking about like a lot of stuff that I had. You answered a lot of questions I had for you. But before we get like outside of your current music, I want to ask you, say it briefly, because we still got some more stuff we want to get into.
Yeah.
But what is like what can we expect in the rest of 2022 from JF Moncler, from Sewell? What can we expect music wise?
Oh, you gonna expect something like?
Can I get a project, bro? Can I go for a 3P, bro?
I got you. You gonna? I ain't gonna lie. I kind of made the decision. I'm gonna chill out on the projects for right now. Like for me, like my whole like algorithm and shit, I just feel like I'm gonna just go the single route. You know, I'm gonna just keep dropping like, you know, single and music videos for the people, man. That's kind of what they want, bro. They want a fire song and, you know, some fire visuals, and you feel me. You kind of got it. And I'm still kind of, you know, I'm in my beginning phase. I'm not, you feel me. I got a little buzz going on, but like, you feel me. Like I'm still trying to get, you feel me, elevate. So I still got a lot to prove, you know. I still got a lot to build. So basically, with the rest of 2022, what I'm aiming for is like, you know, I'm trying to go out with a bang like this summer. You know, I got a lot of summer vibes. I've been kind of one thing about me, like why I name certain things like seasons, like cause with me, like I feel like my flow and my just like my sound changes like every other season. Like I'm inspired by something else every season. I kind of like that's what I portray. Like whatever I'm feeling, that's what I'm gonna make. That's what I'm gonna go for. So like I might have like a whole like season where I'm just listening straight like plug and beat. That's what I want to make. Like, and that's kind of what I want to like what I'm feeling. You feel me? I want XD some shit. You feel me? Shout out Jace. Shout out Jace, man. I'm getting shout out Jace for sure.
Yeah.
But or you know. Nah, but
hopefully y'all can hear that, but
yeah.
if not, that's tough.
But and then another season I might when it get cold, you feel me? You want to make some like some snuggle music. You feel me? With your little
snuggle music,
with your
crazy.
Nikki, you feel me? With your little Scaliti over here. You feel me? Want to cuddle up and shit, listen to some JF, listen to Cleezy, talking about all that. You feel me? All that shit. And then I just feel like it changed every season. So like the last project I dropped was Cleezy season. Like what you gonna hear from that is like, you're gonna hear a whole lot of sample. You're gonna hear a whole lot of like. What I'll say about that project is like it's a whole vibe. Like it's like like you sit down and like you actually listen. Like you feel me? It's like it's a whole story behind it. Like really, if you want me to give y'all the little like what do they call it? Like the spill. Whatever.
Yeah, the detail.
Whatever. I don't know what they call that shit. But if y'all want the real, you feel me? The behind the scenes, like that was really inspired. Like I ain't gonna lie. It was like on some heartbeat. I ain't gonna lie. It was over here like I was going through it. Shout out my Twizzy, he know. Shout out my Twizzy know. Shout out my Twizzy though. Hey, hold on, cut that out. I kind of do it. Yeah. But shout out my Twizzy though. Yeah, like it was just kind of if I go through something in life, like that's why I say I use the music as like my therapy. Like I talk to it like my therapist, like, and I just kind of vent. And like a lot of people can relate. You feel me? There's a lot of people out here getting their heart broken and shit.
Mm-hmm. Every day.
Every day. And you feel me? So, I kind of, like, I cater, like, I feel you. Like, I got my heart broken too. So here, let's vent with each other. Like, let's make some, like, let's cry together.
I mean, for sure. Yeah, but
Type.
to keep you on my back.
Type shit. And then, where I'm from, it's a whole lot of, like, they like that up-tempo. And they like, I don't want to say this, like, but, like, they like that ratchet music, like, they like, throwing it back, you feel me? Like, they like all that shaking shit. My fault, Jaden. But, yeah, like, that's just where, that's what, where I come from, that's what they into. I put it too, I ain't gonna lie, like, that's my shit too. So, like, whatever I'm feeling, and that's why I feel like that's what y'all, so answer your question, yeah. You good?
I'm listening to you.
Oh yeah, to answer your question though, yeah, that's why I feel like that's what you're gonna kind of get from Cleezy for the rest of
definitely
the 2022, the rest of the year, kind of. You're gonna get some, some bangers for sure.
Man, so I'm tapped in with that. Yeah, it was that one snippet you post. I forget how it goes, bro, because I just be seeing so much stuff.
And that's one thing about me. I ain't gonna lie. I like my people's already done hate me because like
I need that. Do you know what song I'm talking about? That song that I commented on. I was like, I need this. I'm gonna go back and look.
I'm gonna be real. Like I get that same like you feel me that same like comment and like
all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Bro. So like. I probably do, but like it just I make so much music.
Yeah, I'll go back and double check and maybe put it on the screen or something. But we definitely need some new music. I think when he does drop, go tap in with him. It's definitely good to hear his progression. Yeah.
For sure, yeah,
I had to get you back on the platform where you drop some again later this year.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
You gonna
watch. You gonna tap in?
We're gonna tap in, but definitely go tap in with him. All that blah blah blah. But kind of getting towards the tail end of the podcast, I just want to ask. Well, we still got a little bit more stuff to talk about, but I want to ask you outside of just music. Now you mentioned a little bit about it when you were talking about like your family and your goal and stuff. I just want to ask you, share it briefly, because like I said, I want to get to the other topics we got going on. But what is your main goal? In like, what do you want your impact on the world to be? You know what I'm saying?
Impact on the world. Honestly,
whether it be with your family or
so yeah, basically like
or how your fans or you know what I'm saying, whatever it is. What do you want your impact?
I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound any type of way, but like at the end of the day, like I can say like what I do this for, and what I like when damn, God,
a good
damn,
question.
whoa. Damn, you gotta keep that in there.
It's a good question, man.
But nah, yeah, for sure. What I really want to like kind of leave when I leave over this earth, I kind of want to like I just want to say like I want to check that off to where I said like I took care of my family, like generational wise, like like I just want to say like I put my peoples in a position. And when I say family, bro, like you feel me, it does not mean like blood. You feel me? Like I mean it does, but like it's not just. I'm not just talking about my literal family. I got people that I met during this journey, and that I care for just like my family, and even my friends, all my loved ones, bro. Like I don't even say I got friends no more. Like it's either you my brother, or you're my sister, or you're my you feel me? Like you the homie type shit. Like I fuck with you type shit. So like yeah, bro. Like I kind of just like. That's kind of what I feel like is in my control. That's all I can kind of control at the end of the day, just the people I care about, and the people that that I do this shit for. And so when I'm able to just to like finally say that I could, I've done that. I took care of, I did the best I could to to put my peoples in a different predicament and take care of them to where they, you feel me, nobody has to worry and everything. That's when I feel like that's what I want to do.
That's what you want your impact to be?
Also with the music though, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want to like, I just want people to look at me as an artist. I just want them to understand like, like he was him, like he was JF Moncler, like he was himself. He was one of the most versatile like you couldn't really put him in a genre, in a certain genre or category. Like he's a little bit of everything. Like I kind of want to be. I want to say like the best to ever do, but I kind of like, of course, I want to be the best to ever do it. Honestly, like, yeah, I just want to be the best to ever do it, man. Like, and yeah, I just want to take care of my family, and y'all get it, man.
Definitely, that's fire. So, I think now y'all see why I got him on the podcast, because he has a lot to say about his story and where he's going places. And I kind of just do this as for me and my guests. It's kind of like an archive in a way, because years from now, when we put in that work and then time, you know what I'm saying, God sets up the play how it's supposed to, it's going to be kind of like a time capsule to where you can go back and look at it and see how much we've grown, you know what I'm saying, and see the lanes we go down. So I think that's, y'all make sure y'all go tap into his music and if you like it, keep following it and supporting it, you know what I'm saying, because it's really dope. So now we're getting towards the tail end of the podcast, right? And I got something that I've never done on this podcast, even though I've had, I think, 3 or 4 people who, so I think this is something that, like, we're in the studio, bro. We got to do this now. This is the first, like I said, it's the Jaden Hezzy Talks first. Can we get a freestyle right now? We got your engineer in the back. Now, if he want to come pull up and come play something, he got in the vault.
Come on, Sabi.
Come on, man. I'm trying to hear a freestyle.
Yeah, so like, I'm gonna bring my boy in my
bring your boy, and then I'm gonna have you come shout yourself out, everything.
For sure.
Come on, pull up.
You my boy. This is the man with the plan. This is Sabi. Sabi the Sensei. I don't even want you to introduce. I want to do it. Honestly. Yeah. This is the man. I ain't gonna lie. This is without him.
Shout out to him for even letting me pull up.
This is Master Splitter. This is Master Uwe. This is the guy. I ain't gonna lie. Switch seats?
Yeah, switch seats. Oh shit. Wow, be careful, yo. Yeah. So yeah, you could just tell us. I don't have a mic for him, unfortunately. I'm silly me for not bringing 3 mics.
Have to, like, move that shit.
Yeah, I got you for sure. Move it, but yeah, I kind of just want to speak a little bit about you briefly, and then we could get into the beat, and then we could wrap it up. But say your name, and I'll plug your Instagram and everything. But say your name, how you got into engineering, blah blah blah, all that good stuff.
Hey, so my name is Sabi Sensei, and I got into engineering. Man, I was in middle school when I got into engineering and producing. My dad had brought home like this set of Samson speakers and an M-Box, because my dad is super musical himself. He's a guitar player, and yeah, my entire childhood was music, so it was only natural that I got into this.
Definitely. I think that's fire, and like y'all can't see the whole studio, but this place is fire. Like, this definitely one of the coolest like rooms I've been in, but definitely. So I think it was good. It was good meeting you because it's our first time meeting. So it was good meeting you, and I like a lot of the work that you've done with Sewell because you could tell, even though it's not, you know what I'm saying, it's not Drake level because I like Drake obviously got $100 million production, but the production sounds really well. It doesn't sound cheap. It doesn't sound like, it sounds like everything's mixed well. So I just want to shout out to you. Yeah. Talk your talk. So yeah.
Nah, yeah. For the questions, like, you know, I get a lot of questions like constantly, like people asking me like how, like, who made this beat, or who do you record with, who like this and that. Like a lot of people, like, they want to figure out, like, want to get to the bottom of this whole thing, bro. Honestly, bro, like I can't really even tell you, but it's
the GOAT right here.
This man right here, I ain't gonna lie, like he just like he's a wizard when it comes to that, I ain't gonna lie, like, and that's why we like this, but like it's like, you know, like whenever we link up, like we gonna make some, man, we gonna cook up some greatness for sure. And you know, like I like people like their favorite thing to tell me, they be like, bro, like honestly, when I listen to your music, bro, I feel like you don't miss. And this and that, bro. And my reasoning why behind that, bro, is because this man makes sure anything I put out, man, like, it's always quality over quantity, man. Like, and, you know, yeah, bro.
Definitely, yeah. We feel what you're saying. So I don't want the episode to be too long,
yeah,
but I do want to get into this freestyle. Like, would it be cool if you could pull up? Maybe it don't even gotta be a serious beat. It could just just something. So I know you got something in the vault.
You got like a beat cooked up?
Hello, Richard.
You got any beat cooked up already, or?
Yeah, we can see what we can find.
Okay, for sure. I can't rap at all, but I might if it's fire, I might have to hop on it. For sure. I'm gonna embarrass myself, but it's cool. But yeah, so if you want to, you could pull one up, or we could just even do type beat on YouTube. It doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? What y'all want to do?
Let's do like this. Yeah, whatever. Just put in the type beat.
Can I borrow your phone? Yeah, you can.
We gonna do off the phone? We gonna do off the phone?
Yeah. Yeah, we can do it off the phone. What type beat you want? Where your YouTube at?
We on the phone busy. Off the phone to the host. Hey, did we do the drip check, bro?
Oh yeah. In the meantime, drip check yourself, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Be careful too. Be careful.
You can see. All right, I ain't gonna lie. So like, it's essential. It's regular. You feel me? I'm gonna relax. I'm a rapper now. You feel me? Like I just relax. You feel me? So you know we got the Palm Angel Teasies. You feel me? You see the feces. I ain't gonna lie, you already see the feces. And then like, you feel me, this the Travis Scott, you feel me, this the Travis Scott, I'm not sure if this is a collab or not, but I ain't gonna lie, like.
I think Travis Scott called, or it might be just,
ooh, be careful. Be
we
careful.
Good,
You see it, sit back now. Sit back.
All
Just
right,
I don't want the mic to unplug, yeah. But my boy had to come pull up.
I forgot about the cap.
Come on, man, you can't forget that Chrome Hearts. Come on, that.
It's regular. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, so what type beat you want? You want something fast? Or you have an artist type beat you want? Maybe Summers?
God damn. Summers?
Summers type beat? Okay.
Yeah. Nah.
No Summers?
Yeah, I'm over like, Brenda, I'm sorry.
So what you want?
Nah, what I'm gonna say? Give me like a thug or
Thug type beat?
Thug type beat or like a, damn, is that?
Huh, I got you. I'm gonna find
Or
something.
Lil Baby or something. Like, I don't even, that's not even my type beat.
I'm gonna find you. Hopefully they gonna be able to hear this, but if not, y'all just gonna have to imagine it. I ain't gonna lie. But okay, for sure. For sure. It's just something calm. It's nothing too serious, right?
No,
but we just going. I'm gonna let you start it. Or I might come clean it up. I ain't making no promises. All right, for sure. You like this?
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it say.
Actually, hold it near your mic. Hold it near your mic.
He said Corvette. My boy Ty said Corvette left. Yeah.
Hold it closer to your mic.
Yeah. Oh, we gonna got something? We got something? Corvette. Yeah. Corvette. Yeah. Pull up in a brand new vet. Yeah. Flex. Yeah. I got the diamond on my neck. Yeah. I got your bitch in her neck. Yeah. She give me neck. Yeah. Bitch, I'm on flat. Yeah. I'm at the top of the light, at top of my neck. Yeah. I got your bitch and she wet. Yeah. Pull up like Corvette. Yeah.
Change the beat. All right, let's do one more. That's fire though. Let's do.
I ain't gonna lie,
let's do one more.
We good.
Let's do
we
one more.
good though, bro. Yeah. Corvette. Flex.
this is my first time hearing you come.
Hold on,
We not making it out, fool.
hold on, we gonna do one more, then we gonna get on out of here.
Are we making it out?
It's really the real music, cause yeah.
All right, huh? You like?
Good shit. Oh, shit. Oh, hold on.
Hold on, I'm trying to find a solid beat. Hold on.
Damn. Hey, how I put this shit back on?
Hold on. You can just clip it on.
Oh, I'm tripping.
Yeah. Hold on. Huh, you find a beat. You find one you like, so you guess it. I don't want to choose a
We might have
beat.
to cut that bit.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
Hey, that's what you
Is
said.
the cam still going? Say. Okay. Yeah, find one you like. I'll cut this out. That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's not me. I don't care. Like,
It's just for fun. It ain't serious. It ain't serious.
Like, wait, all these niggas trying. I'm in a sway freestyle. Nah, bro. Look.
Yo, you know the real music.
You hopping on that?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see, bro. Ty got me over here tweaking now. I feel like.
Nah, it's still cool. It's chillax. Still put on a YG.
All right, we gonna go back to this one, bro. We gonna do this one, bro. Yeah.
So quick.
Okay. Yeah. I'm on that slap shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on that slap shit. Yeah. I'm on that slap shit.
Yeah.
Hit from the back.
Yeah.
I got on racks.
Yeah.
Put them up on your lap, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm on go. Hey, my diamonds they froze.
Bro.
Hey, bitch, he play with her nose.
Nose, coat. Hey.
Damn. Jay just killed that shit. Jay just killed that shit.
Yeah.
Jay just put up in the wick, go score. Jay just put up in the like, I'ma just hit it from the back and hit that shit till that don't hurt. No Jay put in that work. Kizzy, he put in that work.
Work.
Handsy gonna put him in the dirt.
Dirt.
Handsy gonna leave him on, we gonna scroll that like a vert. Running here since he, damn, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know.
That's why you make it.
Okay. What you talking about? You on it? You on it? Hey, he over here telling you selling dreams.
I lied. I'm not freestyling.
We can't get like one bar.
All right.
Let me get one bar.
Wait, didn't you have a whole career in high school for a minute? Remember you dropped like 3 songs?
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Hey.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Look
Hey,
at Jeremy Lin by Hansi.
bro, I'm so trash, bro.
All right, let's get it. Let me get like
Oh, wait,
a 2 bar.
all right, now start me back off. Start me back off, and I'm gonna
Okay, I got
catch
you.
it.
All right, yeah, I got you. Yeah. Look. Yeah. Look. Shout out Jaden Hansi. Wait. I don't even know, God.
Next time, Jaden Hansi gonna talk. I'm gonna hop on the freestyle. But I just want to say, bro, this been what happened? Oh, this been a really good episode. I can't leave the episode without leaving off with some motivation. So I just wanted. Nah, we ain't freestyling, bro. I'm burnt out. I can't freestyle. But I just want to say, like, what's something that, like I like to do at all my episodes, leave off with some motivation. What's something that you would want to tell the people that's watching to inspire them? Make it short, but what's something that you would, like, you know what I'm saying, want to leave the viewers off with? Y'all could both say something, but start off with Sue.
Yeah, my fault to the game.
No, you should be good.
Are we good?
Yeah, you good.
Damn, just to
Yeah, just something to lead the viewers off with. It don't even got to be too deep. It's just something that you know what I'm saying, you would tell the viewers.
I'll just tell y'all to find your passion, bro, and just pursue that, bro. Just find your passion, and you know, like, really just, you know, put your, like, whatever you find, whatever it is your passion, whatever, you know, just put your blood, sweat, and tears into it, man. And whatever you aspire to be and whatever it will be, like, you're gonna prosper, you're gonna make it, and, you know, just be yourself, man.
Definitely, facts. What about you? What would you want to make something short, but just something to inspire the people that's watching? Yeah, I'll let you hold it.
All right, like this.
Yeah, no, you good like that. Yeah.
If there's one thing I'd like to communicate to people, it'd be to make your move. Just go do it. Don't just sit there thinking about it. Draw a blueprint, make a plan, follow through.
Definitely, for sure. That's fire. Me personally, I would just say make sure you have the right people around you. The people around you really make or break you. And you know what I'm saying? You need a team. You can't do this by yourself. So just make sure you find good friends, find good people you could trust in, and y'all just run it up together. So that's all we got for today. I just want to say again, thank you for letting me, you know what I'm saying, film here, and thank you for coming on, Sue. I appreciate it.
Salute,
It's been a pleasure, man, being in your crib and just having this conversation. So I just want to say go follow them on Instagram. I have them both pop up on the screen, but for right now, can y'all shout out y'all social medias again?
So yeah, I'm on all platforms. JF Moncler, JF Moncler. Yeah, that's on all platforms. So.
And then what about your Instagram? It don't even matter. What's your social media?
So you can find me on Instagram. I'm Sabi Sensei. Sabi.
Go.
Sensei.
For sure. So I'll have that on the screen so y'all can see that. So go turn them up on IG, Instagram, Twitter. I say IG twice. I don't know what I'm talking about. But go turn them up though, for real. Thank y'all for tuning in with me. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna be here the Monday after that and the Monday after that.
Shout out
man.
this man right here, man.
Yeah, shout out him. Shout out everyone, man.
Shout
Shout out
out
Tyler
everyone.
behind the camera.
Love,
Shout out everyone.
love.
But
Oh yeah, shout out Twizzy, man. Parker's Revenge. You already know what it is, man.
yeah, so
He
we
did his
gonna
thing,
get
like-
on out of here though. Y'all, like I said, go turn everyone up, and we just gonna keep grinding, keep locking in, and we gonna keep, you know what I'm saying, being the best version of ourselves.